The nation's capital is home to a plethora of museums. One of the newest is the National Museum of African American History and Culture, which houses a variety of galleries. For many, the museum is a must-see. The unique exterior is a draw, which to some has the appearance of a slave ship, but also the 5 galleries that solely focus on the African American experience. The bottom floor explores slavery and freedom. It was on the 2nd floor where I met Charlotte and Bruce Bortley from Graysonville, Maryland. The exhibits surrounding the era of segregation resonated with them.
For me, I remember when we had to go in the restaurants, we had to go in the back to get food when I was coming out.
I wanted to learn more about our history, the struggles, some things we already knew, but to actually be here and experience it's a lot. And I'm waiting for somebody just to say, I'm sorry for the struggles.
There's a lot of stuff here that I've never seen before, stuff that I didn't know that happened, that existed. I'm quite sure my kids didn't know it either, and it's just a good experience for all of us to be here.
We caught up with LaRay Sampson and his family from Southeast D.C. on the last history floor, civil rights. Sampson's wife, Irene, is a big fan.
I don't know what took them so long, but I love the fact that they made it now, that my kids are able to see it. And you go through, when you're in school, they tell you about it and you read about it, but actually coming to the museum and actually seeing it real in person, it's a breathtaking. It's just like...
For her son, LaRay Jr., the visit was memorable.
That might be the only thing that found instant to me was World War I and how the black people stood up in the sit-ins.
As we moved to the cultural floors, we ran into Jessica Hagerman, who was just getting started with her tour.
I feel great. It's a long time coming. I think it's going to be very educational.
The cultural floors highlight African American artistry, including music, dance, fashion, food, and sports. Brittany Conger from Provo, Utah, visited the museum as part of her senior class trip. She appreciated the museum's holistic approach.
Probably the most impactful thing I saw was when I was going through the lower levels of the museum, seeing all of the different artifacts from, I guess, early American, when there were slaves, and it was really impactful to see all the different chains and things, and I think it made it really real, you realize this actually did happen.
The 17-year-old saw the museum as a message on how history has influenced culture and made us, as a people, who we are today.
To me, the main purpose of this museum was so that we didn't repeat anything that we've had, so that we can keep the forward motion.
Adding, the museum will impact the future.
Not stall where we are, because it's so important that we keep progressing how we have so that we can reach our goal eventually.
As the number of museum patrons grows, so does the number of exhibit donations. The jersey worn by Colin Kaepernick, former San Francisco 49ers quarterback, during his protest of the national anthem, is expected to be on display by 2019. Caitlin Ballard, WABJ Straight Up Urban Voice, Washington.